lot of time every game dealing with the details, but some of what we're trying to do, we have a great plan stepping over the boards. We want to limit their time and space, and we want to do it immediately when we dump the puck down the ice. So we worry about our dump up the ice, trying to make it difficult for them to get a setup breakout. We put pressure up the ice when we can with our forwards. So we're trying to get up here and disrupt them. Eventually they're going to get a breakout, and then we want to come back, and typically this year about 85% of the time we've used a box forecheck. Really that's just F1, locking one side of the ice through the dots, F2 taking the other side of the ice, and we'll force back on depending on their personnel, the players out there, backhand, forehand. The defenseman will gap up and also be through the dots. And we'll let them come to the middle of the ice, try to force them before the blue line, force them to dump the puck, and that's one of the keys. We want to not let them enter with the puck. As soon as we get the puck in the zone, we move to the first 8 seconds, and we feel as soon as the puck enters the zone, we have 8 seconds to be in a very pressure mode. All out pressure, we're all going together, and if we can do that, we can not let them get set up and get first touch clears, and we can do a job on frustrating their team. We want to get the puck into the corner, whether it's a dump or a chip in. We want to seal it in the wall, put 3-on-3. They're going to usually send 3 guys there. We want to send 3 guys there. We'll put our F2 in the middle right here as our outlet guy, and we feel like we can outnumber them even though they have the man advantage. 5 guys out there, they're going to commit 3. Their D are going to be back here at the point. We can outnumber them, real pressure them first 8 seconds. If we can get it down the ice, we can take advantage of that first 8 seconds into the zone. And then once we do get in, they do get in the zone, which they will. They got good players and they got one extra guy. We want to put the puck in certain areas, and we want to get the puck into the corner down here. So everything we do, we try to guide it into the corner. F1 comes up, he pushes the puck. We want it to go down to here. That's a trap down for our forwards. When it gets to the half wall, we want to get it down into the corner. Our D stand at the dot, feet in the corner. We want it to go to the corner and pressure down by our D. And then we want them to attack the net. We know that's going to come there. Our goalie knows it's going to come there. Our D is going to do a long body. You'll see our D go down and do a long body here. And our D's trapping them down into this area. Our forwards come to this area. Our forwards responsible for the slot. The long body in here. We limit where they can make their plays. Hopefully now we can get back into this shrink situation because we have the puck in the corner and get our clears down the ice, and we can start back over again by putting pressure up ice. So really, we know they're going to make plays. We know they're going to score goals. But if we can push them into areas where we can dictate, we can limit their lanes and opportunities, get it into those pressure shrink situations, get it down the ice, we can do a good job, and that's what our guys have been doing a real good job of.
I wanted to ask you about this one up here. You were talking about the best way to clear it down the ice. It's not just blindly throwing it down. What is the ideal way to get it clear?
Yeah, it's something Tony Granato has brought with him to our team the past 2 years. We want to clear the puck. We just don't want to flip it down and let them come back and set up. We want to make a hard rim, get it by their goaltender, get pucks into this area. Makes it hard for them to get their normal standard setup, allows us to get pressure on them. If we can disrupt their flow, their timing, and their routes, then we can do a better job of creating scenarios where we can put pressure, make turnovers, really frustrate that timing and breakout that they need to have. And that's critical. If you can get a good dump, a hard dump, something on the glass, we can put in that pressure mode.
And the shrink is really interesting because if you get it in this quadrant here, you're the team with the advantage, right? And most people wouldn't think that.
Mostly, you know, every defenseman are going to come in and stand by the blue line. Their other defense is going to stand at this blue line. So they're going to have 1, 2, and 3, and we can put 3 and a 4th guy right here. We actually have the advantage in that corner. We can hack and whack. We can be real aggressive. We can get those loose pucks if we can get them down the ice. We can render their defenseman really neutral in that play. And that's an advantage where we can actually